Hello everyone. We are going to have some fun today. Let's just make sure that I am live. Facebook's acting really glitchy again. I don't know what's going on. All right, I'm going to put this way up here. Hey, Anita and Carrie, welcome. We're gonna have fun. So my camera angle is a little bit different. Hey, Marie. Because this is a big board. Hey, Kelly, welcome. This is a very big board. It's 12 by 18 and it's one of our Aiden boards, so it's a magnetic board. I absolutely love this board. I did this transfer last night and I really hate to take it off because I love how it turned out. Even with the empty space here, I just love it. But it's one of our higher end boards, so I didn't want to pull out another one to use because I've already got 3. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to erase what's on the board. So I'm just going to spray some water. And of course, I'm almost out of water. And I'm going to use our paste scraper. And I'm just going to get all this chalk goodness off here. I just might have to suck it up and do another one of these. This is a retired transfer from last year. If it's something that you would like, I think I have 4 of the ice skate rentals still available. So just comment ice skate below and I will send you a message. All right, let's get this off here. I love the paste scraper. It just makes life so much easier getting the old chalk paste off. All right, so let's just give it another little spritz. If I have enough in here. I'm just going to use my eraser. Get this nice and clean. And then I'll just give it another dry with a piece of paper towel. All right. So we're going to do another kind of 2D effect today because you know how much I love those. I'm just going to put that aside for now. And I already started doing this. This is a piece of craft foam. It is, I believe it's the 1/8 of an inch thick. Let's see. Yeah, it's about an eighth of an inch thick. Hey, Pam. Welcome. All right. So what I did is I took some of the green chalk paste and I'm using Meadow and I added some water to it. Just mix it up. You want to almost like as if you were going to do some watercolor painting. So it's quite thin. And I'm just going over the foam. So I did 1 coat already. And I'm going to do 2 coats because I want it to be that nice Grinch green. That is your hint. That's what we're doing today. It's going to be super fun. All right. So that looks good. little bit more here. I want it to be an even color. So that's why I'm using the sponge to do this. So we're going to let that dry. Put that over here. And then the other part that I'm doing, I have a piece of canvas cloth. And I did the same thing. I added water to the candy apple red and used a sponge brush and just painted the canvas. And that is it for that. I wanted to get most of the prep done before I went live because sometimes it's hard watching paint dry. Am I right? Okay, let's clean off. And I don't have any Lysol wipes. I'm gonna have to go and dig some out. It is warm today. It is 15 degrees out. Can you believe that? We had snow and in the minuses, I think it went down to like -7. And today it's 15 degrees. Absolutely crazy. That was like the day we had our son's celebration of life. We did it on November 2nd, so 18 years ago. It was 22 degrees out. Everybody was in the backyard with t-shirts on. It was incredible. Oh, -14. No, thank you. No, thank you. Aw, thanks, Carrie. Okay, so we prepped the two pieces. The other piece for this is a file that I have, and it's actually, I hope you guys can see this, it's the Grinch's hand. So I cut it out, I printed it on 8.5 by 11 paper, printed it out, and then I cut out how I wanted the sleeve to be, and I also cut out his hand. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do a mirror image, but I want to, oh, let's dry this. I want to do it on the back so that I can use a pen on it and not have to worry. And as you can see, I'm looking around for my pen. That is dry. I want to be able to trace the outline of this on the back and then cut it out. I don't want that pen mark to show up on the front. Let me just grab my pen. Okay, so I'm going to trace out this part that I cut. I love using the foam because it's so easy to cut. And it's thicker than cardstock, so you get a little bit more stability with it, which I love. So just go all the way around his fingers. Our team leader did this the other day, and I absolutely loved how it turned out. And I thought, you know what? My people would love this. And I had all the supplies in the house that I needed, so I didn't even have to go shopping, which is good. I'm kind of scared to leave the house now. We had another family member has tested positive for COVID. My nephew. So my brother and his wife are waiting for their test to come back. And then my other brother that was up here on the weekend decided to get tested as well because my one brother is in the office with him all the time. So kind of scary. All right, so we've got this cut out. And when I flip it over, it's going to be the right way. So let's just cut this. This is the part that takes the longest. It really does. But it's going to be so worth it in the end. It's going to look so cute. Yeah, all right, let's get in here. Now, if anybody gets the transfer that we're using and any 12 by 18 frame, I will definitely send you this file so that you can do it. And I'll also include a chalkable chip that you can add to it. And you will see why we're using a chalkable chip when we put it all together. This is going to be my new favorite Christmas piece. It really is. I love The Grinch. Do you guys like that movie? There are so many good movies coming on Hallmark, Christmas movies. And the one that I'm the most excited about is the second movie in the Christmas Chronicles. Have you guys seen that with Goldie Hawn and Kurt Russell? Hey, Jolynn. Called Christmas Chronicles. The best movie, hands down, that I've ever seen. So good. And they're doing a part 2 this year. I think it comes out November 25th. I'm so excited. Yeah, isn't it good, Anita? I love it. I am making a Grinch hand right now. I'm cutting it out. I chalked this piece of foam and I traced the back of it and now I'm cutting it out. And oh man, do I hope that it's the right way. Yes. So I have his hand cut out and we don't need all of this foam. All right, now for the arm. I've got my template here and I'm going to do the same thing again. I have to think, how am I'm putting it on this way, so I'm going to flip it over, mirror it on the back, and I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to do the outline. I'm going to do it twice. The first time, I'm doing it exactly the size of my template. And then the second one, I'm going to make it a little bit bigger because we're actually going to stuff this arm. And if I can, oh, I know where my stuffing is. So let's cut this one out. And these scissors are not working. So for the project, you need some foam. You need some canvas. And this is just painter's cloth, the drop cloth. I love using this. You could use our refillable pennant banners, the refill pack. Those would work great too. They're not as thick as this drop cloth. And they're really reasonably priced. Okay, so we're going to do the same thing again, but I'm going to do it a little bit bigger. So about 1/4 of an inch, I think. Bigger than the first one, all the way around. And you can see that following the same pattern. Whoops. Can't draw a straight line to save my life. Okay, we're going to cut this out. And then I'm going to want to plug in my glue gun. Okay, so now we've got 2 pieces that are the same. And let's get this glue gun ready. All right. So while we're doing that, you can kind of see where this is going. Whoops, that's the wrong way. It's going to be like this. And then I've got this fun fur. And it came in a sheet. I think I got it at Michael's. It's called Craft Fur by Creatology. So it's a 9 by 12 piece. And I think it's only 3 inches by 3 inches. That's all you need. And it's going to go on there. Isn't that super cute? Okay, let me grab my stuffing. And I'm just using an old pillow form and taking the stuffing out of it. Because this was a small pillow and I didn't have any use for it. It was the wrong size. Okay, so this looks like it might be almost ready if I actually had it on high. So let's put this stuff aside for now and work on the frame. Clear some space. All right, so I have my, it's still a little bit dirty. Oh my goodness, I'm like out of water, I'm out of everything today. I was up late last night with a virtual workshop. Okay, so we're starting with a clean surface. That is much better. And the transfer that we're going to use is called Santa I Can Explain. Actually, it might be called, yeah, Santa I Can Explain. It also comes with Son of a Nutcracker, but we're only going to use this part and the ribbon that's on here. So Let's pop this out. And we'll cut these pieces off. I did have one of these that was open, but I couldn't find the ribbon. It has disappeared. So we'll just cut these apart. I don't think we're going to use the bell. We're just going to use these two pieces. All right, so we're going to just line everything up. I'm going to have a chalkable chip here, and the arm will come there. And then we're going to do this is going to be kind of how it looks when we're finished. This actually might be a little too long, but it's always better to have it too big than not big enough. So we can cut a little bit of the sleeve off before we put it down. So that is what we're doing. So let's get chalking. Take that off. I'm going to fuzz it. All right. And we're going to do this in, let's do this. Let's do it in white, just because we've got colors going on up here. We've got a white chalkable chip that will go here. So I think white is going to be a good option. You want to make sure that your transfer is down really well, so you don't have any air bubbles. And then just start chalking. And because it's just one color, you can just drag it all the way across. And scrape the excess. Might need a little bit more. This is a little on the thick side, but it should be fine. And now I'm going to scrape the excess chalk off and put it back into the jar. All the way. You want to make sure you don't have any lines. I think that looks good. Just cover that up. And then pull the transfer up. And you always want to pull side to side or top to bottom, never from the corner. Okay, so for the ribbon, I think I might do that a different color. Let's put it there. And we're going to have a chalkable chip. You might want to move it up just a smidge. Just a bit. I think that'll be good there. And let's do this in we're going to use copper. Because it's almost like a twine color. So just all the way across. I had a lot on my squeegee. Close that up. Pull that off. All right. Now, I need to do the Chockable chip. And I'm going to use the Naughty or Nice list. And we're going to put on here, I tried. I think that'll be just perfect. If I can get it out of its sleeve, there we go. So there's Naughty Nice or Nice Naughty and I tried, and I think this is what it's going to be perfect on this chip. So let's take it off here. Fits perfectly on here. Let's use the copper again, just to tie it in with the ribbon that we did. Okay, peel that up. Perfect. I'm going to put that aside. All of my washing. And put that there. Now, this should be dry, or the heat gun should be ready. So we're going to glue the edges here. And then I'll leave the end open to stuff it, and also to decide how long we're going to make the sleeve. So just press that down. All the way. So that is going to be the sleeve. Whoops. Okay, now we're going to stuff it. And we probably won't need a whole bunch. This really goes a long way. Just stick that in here. Just to give the arm a little bit of dimension. Whoops. You want to make sure that your glue is sticking. So you might have to add a little bit more. Ouch. Without burning yourself. Let's just push that in. I think there might be enough stuffing in there already. It really doesn't take a lot. Because we just want a little bit of dimension to it. Okay. And I'm going to put a magnet on the back because I don't want to glue this to my board. And I think we'll cut it. Glue it first, and then we'll cut it right there. Nice big bead of glue. There we go. And then we'll cut the excess off. And we're going to glue on his cuff. So I'm just going to add some glue to the end here. Whoops. So I just put glue right on the very end and attach that. And I'm having it overhang just a little bit so that we can, put the hand underneath. That was really hot. Okay, and I'm going to glue a magnet on the back of the hand. This way, I'm not affecting my board at all because we can take all these pieces off. They're not going to be glued. And I also want to glue a magnet to the back of this. There we go. Okay, I think we're ready to put it together. Are you guys excited? I am. It's going to look so cute. Let's check for comments. Hey, Kim. Welcome. No, Jolyn, I did not wash my drop cloth yet. If I had washed it, it probably would have absorbed the color better. But I wasn't thinking. Okay, so we've got our board already done. Now we can put on our Chalkable chip, and it just goes right there. Then we can put on his sleeve right against the edge of this, so it looks like it's coming out of the picture frame. And then we'll just, oh, I did that. Okay, let's move this a bit. Did that a little bit off. Okay. So there we have it. It looks like he's holding onto the ribbon. Wonder if I should put another ribbon on top just to make it look like he's holding the ribbon. What have I got? Whoops. I could do a piece of twine. What do you guys think? A little piece of twine attached to his hand to make it look like he's actually holding it. What do you guys think? I'll hold it up a bit so you guys can see it. What do you think? Think the needs the ribbon there? Or the twine? No twine? It's super cute, isn't it? Just need to bend this a little bit to make it more. There we go. Kind of tucked it into the side there. I think it's adorable. I hope you guys can see it. It's such a big, big frame. But isn't that adorable? And then you get that 2D effect. It's super cute. I love how it turned out. So cute. I think that's going to go up in the dining room. I love how it turned out. Right, Carrie? It is so darn cute. All right. That was it for today. I will be back on Monday, taking the weekend off. I might even try and organize my dining room, my secondary craft room. It's a mess in here, you guys. It's an absolute mess. I haven't gotten any further downstairs because hubby's been working so much. So fingers crossed we get to do something down there this weekend. All right. Thanks for hanging out with me. I will see you on Monday. Have an amazing weekend. Be safe. Bye for now.